All right, what's up, everybody? Good morning. There we go. All right, what's up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to a Monday edition of Morning Scone, presented by Brock, Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic, Hudco Roofing. HudcoRoofing.com. Do business with someone you know. Hudco Roofing, HudcoRoofing.com. Always a nice wake up on a Monday whenever the home teams win. Of course, LSU beat Southern on Saturday, and LSU and the Saints rallied to beat Atlanta on Sunday. Thanks everybody who watched the immediate reaction show. Let me know if you like that format. I don't mind doing sort of like an immediate reaction like that on Sundays. It may be, I don't know that I can commit to doing it every Sunday. Trying to figure, because a lot of y'all liked the nightcap format, and with doing Scone and Tina on Wednesdays, I don't really have the option to do nightcap on Wednesdays. So I thought about maybe doing something on Sundays, maybe game recap. But let me know. Let me know if you like it. But anyway, look, for 3 quarters the Saints were rough. I mean, the offense was inept. I think Pete Carmichael was getting taken to school. The offensive line could not hold up against Atlanta's rush, and I don't think the Saints adjusted offensively until they absolutely had to in the fourth quarter. You're down 16. And then boom, 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 4-play touchdown drive when you went with a little tempo and you finally got it to your receivers in space. And we all know what happened from there. Not only did the offense do its part, touchdown, 2-point conversion, touchdown, missed the 2-point conversion, which we'll talk about, but you also got stops defensively when you had to have them, especially right there at the end of the ball game. To get the ball back, which it was a little, it's a little stunning too, that final drive when you think about Atlanta, how they could have iced the game with the Saints out of timeouts. How they were facing a 3rd and 1, you need a yard, and Mariota fumbles the football. I mean, you kind of got lucky there with him fumbling the football, but still, you forced the 3rd and 1, and after Atlanta kicked the field goal to go up 26-10, they went punt, and then end of the game. So some boneheaded plays by Lattimore. Well, the defensive holding by Lattimore, I don't know that I hold against him. Tough to throw that flag in that spot. By letter of the law, was it a foul? Sure. And if it was the other way, I'd probably want the call, But if you can let him play throughout the game, let him play. Don't call that in the last 2 minutes. And then the personal foul against him was just stupid. And it gave Young Waku an opportunity, at least, to kick a 63-yarder to win it. Now his career long was 57, so I didn't think he was going to make 63. And, of course, Saints blocked it. But anyway. Okay, let's say some good mornings. Thanks for watching. Appreciate y'all for being there. If you're on Facebook, please like the page, share the post. YouTube, please smash the like button. Subscribe up to the channel if you have not done so yet. Appreciate you for being there. Glenn Thomasy, Jeff McKithen, Bubba Tatum, Scott Simon, what's going on? Nathan DeMoss, Brian Penton from Terre Haute, Indiana. All right, man. Hey, Dad, good morning. Yeah, Nathan, not looking good for Dak. That stunk yesterday to see him get hurt. Smashed his thumb on a helmet. It was very reminiscent of when Drew Brees hit his thumb on Aaron Donald's helmet. Very disappointing for Dak. But you know what, man? The other thing, too, is think about how wet. Yesterday was the day of the home underdog. There were 10 home underdogs in week 1. Another one tonight, actually, on Monday Night Football. The Broncos are a touchdown road favorite against Seattle, so Russell Wilson's going back home. But the thing is, you never apologize for how you win a game in the NFL. It's so hard to win, and they all count the same. So if you're the Saints and you don't play well for 3 quarters and you rally to win, you don't make any apologies for how you won. Everyone's a pro and everyone's getting paid, and you got to go out there and try to find a way to score one more point than they did. Look at the Steelers and the Bengals yesterday. Cincy, Burrow threw for 338, 2 scores, but he had 3 first-half interceptions. But managed to rally, and he throws what looked like it was going to be the game-winning touchdown pass to Jamar Chase. They missed the PAT. And then both teams were missing kicks in overtime. It was crazy. You look at the Eagles and the Lions. The Lions put up 35 on Philly and come up 3 points short. Would you rather be 1-0? How about the Bears and the Niners? The Bears aren't a great team. That was in the sludge at Soldier Field. But the debut of Trey Lance, you put up 10 points on the road in Chicago, and Lance throws for 164 and a pick. I mean, who would you rather be today? Yeah, the Saints have stuff they have to work out, no doubt. But every team in the league has stuff that they have to work out after week 1, and you'd rather be 1-0 than 0-1. Jeff McKithen, Bubba Tatum, what's going on? Glenn Thomas, the LSU and Saints' biggest problem is horrible O-line issues. You know what, Glenn? Listen, I'll lean on people who know way more than I do about this sort of thing. But the Saints, for me, look, Hurst was a liability at left tackle, so you got to give him help. That's usually when they've gone tackle eligible to kind of put the extra blocker in or put a tight end on that side. It's interesting. We saw way more of Juwan Johnson than Adam Troutman. It was interesting. But aside from Hurst, I don't know if the Saints line was terrible or if it was the fact that the Falcons kept bringing more people than the Saints could block. There was one blitz where they called Ruiz gave up the sack, but it was 5 blocking 7. And that's one of those instances where you see 5 blocking 7, the ball's got to come out quickly. I mean, check down to a screen. That's where I think you'd always look at Breeze and say that's where he was so great was, recognition of what a defense was trying to do and how to take advantage of it. And so I don't know, but I'd be very interested to know. Look, yes, don't get me wrong. I'm not excuse making for the Saints offensive line. I mean, the Falcons came up with 4 sacks, 4 TFLs, 8 quarterback hits, and 2 passes defended. It was pretty clear what their game plan was. It was pressure Jameis. We're not just going to let him sit in the pocket with those receivers and pick us apart. So they brought a ton of pressure, and the Saints offensive line didn't handle the pressure well. And I think it took the Saints clearly a long time to adjust to it. But running the ball, 19 for 151, you averaged 8 yards a carry. Now, of course, 57 of that was Taysom's long run, so basically at 18 for 100 yards. Still, that's 5 yards a carry. So the Saints did run the ball effectively. Kamara 9 for 39, Ingram 4 for 22, Jameis ran twice for 9 yards. So when you did try to run the ball, you had success. You just got behind and had to throw it late. Greg Mathern, what's up? Trivia card, Joey Vincent, Wendell Norman. Okay, you like the immediate reaction? Cool. Thomas Lamont, who misses Traquan Smith being our number 2 receiver? Cricket noises. Yeah, how about Jarvis? Michael Thomas was awesome. The touchdown Michael Thomas made, his first touchdown where he just it was a contested catch and he just sort of attacked the ball and snatched it out of the air, was so cool. I mean, it was like his athletic instinct just took over. There was no hesitation or anything. And it was like, oh, that was the guy. That's the guy who, was the NFL Offensive Player of the Year in 2019. Gregory Gordy, after show was awesome. Okay, cool. Appreciate y'all. Leandro Lewis, morning, Matt. Rise up. Who dat? D's Barbecue, good morning. Really interested in what Texas A&M does. Glad the media will lay off Brian Kelly for a week. Yeah. Look, Jimbo and Marcus Freeman are in the crosshairs this week. And Scott Frost already got fired. I don't know if y'all saw this, but Scott Frost got fired in Nebraska after they lost to Georgia Southern. and they promoted Mickey Joseph to interim head coach. So big opportunity for Mickey. Eric, amazing game, throw for the win, but Ruiz is completely confused by any double-A gap pressure, scared to death he's going to get Winston killed. They'll have to give him help, man. I mean, like, there are ways that you compensate for that. And again, I want to wait and see, because I'm not like studying game film. I want to see what, some of the grades come out, how much of that is correctable, how much of that was just not handling blitz pickup. It's one thing if you just get beat physically. Like, there were times, if you're, God bless, last night I was watching the Cowboys and the Bucks, and Donovan Smith, the left tackle for Tampa, got hurt, had an arm injury. And they put some poor guy, I don't even know who it was, but their backup left tackle, and he's got to block Micah Parsons. And, I mean, first drive with Donovan Smith out, Parsons just a speed rush around the end. I mean, one move, like, chopped his hands down, went around him like he wasn't even there, and sacked Brady. It's like, that's when just physically you're not good enough. I don't know if that was the case or if it was just technique, bad pressure, you misread the blitz, whatever. Like, because that stuff is correctable. Brad David, with A&M losing, do you think CBS may put LSU Tennessee prime time, or will they still put Bama A&M at night? No, it'll be Bama A&M. See, remember, Brad, CBS has to designate those windows before the season. So I know what you're saying. Like, that's October the 8th, right? So, like, that day is going to be the day-night doubleheader. But no, it's going to be Alabama, Texas A&M, like, for sure. Rapid Batches, Andrew Scott, what's going on? Damon Hinderberger, morning, Matt. Did you see the Saints fans running a second line through Atlanta Walmart after the game? I did not see that. I did see a lot of the fan videos in Mercedes-Benz Stadium leaving with the Who Dat chants. Milton Hotard, Falcons fans were sure they were going to win. So sweet. I mean, I need, you know what, hang on, let me go check that win percentage. I love that. Y'all ever look at that, the ESPN, like the win probability? Oh my gosh, look at this. The win probability for Atlanta was 80. .6 83.6 win probability with 54 seconds left when they were punting. Actually, their win probability was 97%, 97.1% when it was 23-10. Wow. Atlanta's win probability was as high as 97.1% in the fourth quarter. Anyway, that's fun. Jonathan Martin, Jesse Brown, morning, Matt. Let's see, 750. I'm going to go a little quickly here, guys. As always, shout out to Brock, Banners Orthopedic Clinic, Hudco Roofing. You need an orthopedist, go to Brock. You need a roof, call Hudco. Of course, if you're on Facebook, Hudco and Brock are both tagged in the post. We appreciate y'all greatly, as always. We're always happy to give you a free, no obligation roofing inspection at Hudco. I'll go ahead and drop the Hudco link in the comments. It's super easy. Just click the link and fill out the form, the contact form on the homepage. I mean, it'll take you less than 60 seconds. Hunter Eilers, morning, Scone. What'd you think of Clayton at punt return? I thought he looked good. He fielded every punt cleanly, which is what you want first. Jason Gibson, how about Cade York nailing the game winner? 58-yarder. 58-yarder to win the game. You wonder why they used a fourth-round pick on him? That's why. And, by the way, beat Carolina. So Carolina, Atlanta start 0-1. Saints and Falcons start 1-0. Stephen Duford, jokes aside, what the hell with the offensive line? Can they fix this? Yeah, I mean, look, Hurst and Ruiz looked like they were your real weak spots. No shock there. But Randy Dabdoob, can you explain intentional grounding? Yeah, Randy. So, and this is where, look, Jameis got to be better. And maybe that's just lack of playing time over the last 2 years, whatever. But so Jarvis was out of bounds. So the clock stopped. So there was no need to spike the ball. The clock stopped because Jarvis was out of bounds. So, and inside of 2 minutes, it wouldn't start again until the snap. So there was no need for him to spike the ball. So in spiking the ball, that was intentional grounding. because he didn't throw it past the line of scrimmage to an eligible receiver. He just threw the ball on the ground. So that's on Jameis. Like that was that. And then on third down, so then they threw the ball to Juwan Johnson, and then he spiked the ball again, which there was no need to spike the ball again right there because that was third down. Now it's fourth, and you have to kick the field goal. It was third down. You had 38 seconds left, I think. They could have run a play. Now, if you get sacked, obviously the game could end. You have to hustle your field goal unit out there to kick a long field goal. But, I mean, it was a 51-yarder. You could have thrown to the sideline or to the sticks. If you throw to the sticks, you get a first down, then you clock it, and you could run another play, kick the field goal, whatever you want to do. But you have options. I don't think I think Jameis mismanaged the end there. I mean, I don't know what he said after the game, but I think he mismanaged. Well, he definitely mismanaged the clock, and he didn't realize that the clock had stopped. And that's unfortunate. Morning, Matt, has to be said. Winston spiked the ball after time stop play. Let's bail him out. Oh, yeah, Glenn. I mean, for sure. That was a boneheaded play. Jason Austin, Quentin Brakebill, Rode Yule, what's up? Kelly Gross, Sean Berthelot. I have so much to say about week 1 of the NFL. I don't even know where to start. I know. That's why the NFL rules. Reagan Lee, backup tight end for Cincinnati. Handling the long snap on field goals was brutal. Dude could not get the snap down. Ultimately cost him the game. If that's your reality, then go for 2. Josh DeVilliers, any word on Kamara? Already went out with injury. He did, but he came back. I'm sure we'll get an update, this week. Pizzolato GL, Baker got them Browns. No. Kelly Presley, what's up? Earl Lytle, good morning. 617 total offense by a bad Atlanta team. Saints were out physical, both sides of the ball. Glad we won. Better clean up a lot with Tampa coming in. That's fair. I'll also say the thing that gave the Saints trouble is the thing that has always given this Dennis Allen defense trouble, and that's mobile quarterback. I think of Jalen Hurts, think of Lamar Jackson, obviously now Mariota, who ran 12 times for 72 yards. I mean, you gave up 201 rushing yards. I mean, you're not going to see that with Tom Brady. Now, Leonard Fournette looked awesome last night, but if you just want to play bully ball, like bring pressure, attack the line of scrimmage, I think the Saints are better equipped to handle that. Jonathan Martin, let's see, Jesse, good morning, Matt. Like you say, good teams find a way to win games. Should we be concerned about the Saints' offensive line? I mean, you should definitely be concerned. But again, I've answered a couple times for those who are just jumping aboard, though. I am curious how much of that was, it felt like a lot of it was Atlanta bringing pressure, and the Saints didn't handle the pressure well. So I would have expected, offensively, the Saints to adjust play call. Mix in a screen. They didn't run a screen until the Kamara play at the end of the game where they lost 10 yards on the screen. Like, that was the first screen they ran all game. So, I mean, I think Pete Carmichael didn't have his best day. Hunter Broadhead, good morning, Matt. Hopefully clock management is something that really practiced this week. Brian Williams, D. Good morning. Andrew Scott. Mr. Juventus, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, Moscona. Following from Denmark. Okay, who dat? Melanie Wilson, good morning. Does Lattimore get fined for the stupid after the play penalty? I don't know. I don't think you get fined for unsportsmanlike conduct, but I don't know. Greg Mathern from Metairie, living in North Carolina now. All right, Greg, good to have you there, man. Eric, in about a 10-minute span on red zone, Chase scored, Jefferson scored, Clyde ripped off a 30-yard run, York hit a field goal. Still can't comprehend the talent on 2019. Pat Usman, good morning. Can't believe LSU banned the field Walker guy for life from Tiger Stadium. Oh, come on. Like, you don't get to walk on the field at Tiger Stadium. You don't just get to walk on the field during a game. Let's see. Gregory Gordy, Jesse Brown, Matt, the offense for the Saints in the fourth quarter looked like the offense should be. Yeah, they finally went tempo. And I know what Atlanta was doing. People are always like, oh, stupid prevent defense. But the problem is if you're Atlanta and you're up 16, the one thing you can't do is give up a quick score. Like, you can't get beat over the top and give up the big play. You keep everything in front of you. You make them go methodically down the field and chew up clock. You use timeouts and not get a penalty. Like, percentage-wise, that is the right play. But the Saints offense scored in 4 plays. I mean, they just went, Jameis threw that dime to Michael Thomas down the left sideline. It was just awesome. I mean, they just went boom, 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 boom. And it gave them a shot, you know. Atlanta didn't do the wrong thing. The Saints they just capitalized. Buccaneers going to blitz every play. Saints must stress their line. Ronnie Dugas, good morning. Pick Thomas for fantasy, was regretting it till the end. Yeah, he did right by you. Chris Nelson, good morning, Matt. You said your reaction show. Saints watched LSU week 1. They picked up the tempo, pulled it off. Did we get a glimpse of better chemistry with Winston Thomas? Yeah, and just what it looks like when Jameis has time in the pocket, right? All right, y'all. Gosh, I got 2 minutes. Jay Redmond, Tristan, how come Southern didn't go for a touchdown at the end of the game? I think they probably just wanted to allow the field goal kicker to get on the board. He had missed a couple earlier in the game, just allowing him to score in Tiger Stadium. Let's see, DA told Winston to spike the ball because nobody saw Jarvis went out of bounds. Well, that's on DA then too. It's Jameis, it's sideline. You got to be aware of that situation. I mean, okay. It's like, if that's your explanation, that's not good enough. If you want to put it on the player or the coach, I don't know. Maybe that's Dennis Allen, taking the blame for the player. But either way, I mean, you got to be better. But look, it happens. Remember last year, Tom Brady holding up the 4? Like, he lost track of what down it was. I mean, stuff like that happens. It's not good when it happens, but it happens. Is there a speaker inside of James' helmet? Yeah, I mean, that's the communication device. The one player on each team, on each side of the ball can have. Do you expect Atlanta or Carolina to give Tampa trouble this season with their performance? Just week 1 magic. I think Carolina's defense this year, they've invested a lot on that side of the ball, and I think they could be pretty good. Baker's an upgrade over Darnold. I mean, it's the NFL. I mean, anything can happen in the NFL. And Saints beat Tampa 9-0 last year. Y'all remember the Saints blew out Green Bay in week 1 last year? Like, blew the doors off of them in Jacksonville. Here, Fun Sayad, what's up? Super Real 504, Olave running routes, looks really good. Lewis Handel, good morning. All right, any more? All right, y'all. I got to get rolling. Josh DeVilliers, Barry Day, appreciate y'all, man. Mark McCarter, David Jenkins. Wonder if Notre Dame misses Brian Kelly now. Okay. Earl, where was our tight end throws yesterday? Hey, bro. They threw it to Juwan Johnson. Juwan Johnson had 2 for 43, and he had 5 targets. So, and they threw it to Taysom once. So, they targeted the tight end 5 times. It was just Juwan Johnson. So, they did. Okay, I got to go, y'all. It's 8 o'clock. I got to get Drew up, get him to school. Thank you so much for watching. As always, YouTube, please smash that like button. If you're new, please subscribe up to the channel. Facebook, please like the page, share the post. As always, many thanks to Brock, the Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic, HUD Roofing. You need an orthopedist, go to Brock. If you have any roof issues, give us a shout. Go to hudcoderoofing.com. Right there on the homepage, you'll see the contact form. It'll take you less than 60 seconds to fill it out. We'd love to give you a free, no-obligation roofing inspection. Do business with someone you know. HUD Roofing, hudcoderoofing.com. Okay, y'all, have an awesome day. We'll see you. Peace.